What's up, Jupiter here with another Battlefield 6 achievement trophy guide. This one is called A Joyful Nurse, and to unlock this one you need to revive 1996 players, 1996, as support in multiplayer. This is probably the most grindy achievement in the whole game, so although you can get it by just playing naturally as support and reviving your teammates, this will take a horrendous amount of time. So I would highly recommend jumping into a portal, so scrolling down to the community tab in the menus, going across to search experience, and then typing in the code RW1K. Make sure to check the comments and the description for the most up-to-date code, as well as any workaround for bugs and glitches. Hop into this game mode as support and get your defibrillators out. You won't need to be shooting any enemies. Allow your teammates to press towards the first objective and they will start being picked off by the enemy team. Just run around reviving them. I would recommend only reviving them with half health, so just tapping them with the defibrillator. Ideally, you want them to be killed straight away again by the enemy so you can farm as many revives as quickly as possible. You want to make sure you stay out of the line of fire and just run around, keep reviving, use your smokes if you need to. And you don't need to worry too much about the friendlies reviving them for you, because as you can see here, when I got downed it took a very long time for me to get revived. So as long as you run around, get the revives when they pop up, you'll get quite a few. Now once you capture this first objective, I would recommend going into the admin controls and restarting map. You can play the whole breakthrough, but as you progress through the game there's going to be lots of moments where there's barely any revives, so I would recommend replaying this first objective over and over again to farm these as quick as possible. Sometimes though you won't even be able to get this first objective, as it seems to be quite random with how good the enemies are. I think it depends with how many of them spawn with LMGs and how many of them end up using knives, but sometimes you seem to be completely trapped in your spawn and the enemies are absolutely lethal, and other times the enemies seem to be doing barely anything and you won't have that many revives to do. In this one game where they didn't let us leave our spawn, I ended up getting 385 revives in one game. But even doing this achievement still does take a while. Probably a few hours of dedicated effort using this boosting method, but to do this in the games naturally it would be tens of hours, so definitely worth boosting for this one. Even if you don't want to boost for achievements in general, this one is definitely one to consider boosting for. You can keep track of how many revives you've got by pressing start, going across to profile, and it will say how many revives you've got. Unless you've done loads of reviving without the support class defibrillators, this is probably how many you've got with the support class defibrillators. Once you've got 1996, your achievement or trophy will unlock. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you found this guide useful, and subscribe for future achievements and trophy guides.